everyone, and welcome to 30 Days of Sketches Day 1. I just think we should have a theme song. I think I said that last time. This is one of my favorite collaborations that I get to do, and I am just so blessed that I get to play along with these wonderful curators. I have everyone listed below. There's a lot of people that play with this, and I really encourage you to give it a try. It is so much fun. I have done sketches that I would have never, ever tried, and then I ended up really liking them and loving them. So, this is my first kit for day 1. This is my simple story, and it's the Vintage Garden District. This is the wonderful sketch. You can get these over on Christy's 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group, and I will have that listed below. It is a sketch designed by Laura Whitaker, and it is super fun. It has some mixed media, some circles, that type of thing, and I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit actually. So this is the sketch. I made a list of some of the things that I wanted to do. I have white paint, my photos, and my staples, because when I looked at all the embellishments on the sticker sheet, it had staples, and so I wanted to include those. I was also going through my cart and I pulled this Simple Stories Vintage Cottage Fields, and I thought some of this might be able to play along, like some of the words and the labels, so I went ahead and pulled that over as well. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but it's always nice to have extra things, right? Here are my enamel dots. Here are the photos that I am going to be using. These are more of a story-based layout. As far as when I looked at this paper, it spoke to me about something kind of deep that my husband and I are going through and growing and doing, and so that is mostly what I wanted to scrapbook about. It's more of a heartfelt thing than it is just an event or something like that. But when I was looking at this collection, I was just thinking about where my husband and I are in our lives. I met him when I was 16 years old, and so we have gone the whole time frame as far as being young, buying a home, having children, you know, the whole life thing. And being an empty nester has been, I want to say it's been the most difficult. And I don't know if it's because this is the season of my life or if it's because it is the most difficult. So when I was looking at this collection, I was just reminded of where we are and how blessed we are, and just making the most of everyday life. And so that's what I wanted to do. So we are now in a gardening mode, and just growing where we are and doing the things that we're doing. Sorry about the little phone over there. I forgot it was on. So it's more about of a heartfelt story than anything else. So these are the photos I'm going to be using. This is my main paper, and so on the sketch it has these 3 elements, and I'm going to use this one over here and this one over here, and I'll probably add to it over here. And so this is kind of the way it's going to be going. It's going to be a little bit busier, but like I said, it's more of the story aspect that I'm going to be scrapbooking. So come back and we'll see what I've created. Yay! I am super excited about this. Now, I had a couple of things that happened, and I want to share with you guys about them. I know these photos and this paper don't necessarily just scream togetherness. My husband and I decided to grow a garden, and we had a garden, when we were first married. So probably, my kids were little, so probably 30 plus years ago. And we just grew things to eat out of the garden for them. We never preserved or anything like that. And so these are pictures of my husband working in the horse pasture, and we're moving some trees for our garden. And this has been a very good, what do I want to say, soul thing for him and I. And so when I was going through the 3x4 cards, that was what was just reminding me of things. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to scrapbook that. And then I did do some journaling. And I'm just going to kind of show this to you because I'm going to tuck it in. It's very personal, and I would read it to you, but I will cry. And so I don't want to do that. My husband just came home, and he's like, what's the matter? I'm like, oh, I'm scrapbooking. He goes, that's a crying thing? And I'm like, well, I'm sharing some memories. So anyways, it's just talking about that season of life and going through that type of thing. So anyways, just kind of wanted to share with you why these photos are with this paper. I tried to do a little bit of white gesso just to kind of tone it down a little bit. I am fairly new to doing that type of thing and felt a little inhibited, and I didn't want to ruin this paper. So I did a little bit. It's a little bumpy, but I think I'm okay with it. So I just took the stickers. I did use my my powder tool here and took off some of the sticky so that I could kind of put things where I wanted to. They had staples in the sticker sheet, and I love that. So I had made a note on my little cheat sheet here to put in staples, and so I put in some staples. And now we're going to start adhering this on here. And I'm glad that I have shared this story. You never know. I don't know. And it's not going to be easy to pull out the journaling, but that's okay. The kids all know that I do put in journaling sometimes with tags. And oh, look, I got that stuck on the back here. Oh no, catastrophe, catastrophe. This was kind of an afterthought because I was like, how am I going to put journaling on this page? There's too many words. And I thought, oh, I'll just tuck it in there. So anyway, so that's why I have these words. Life happens. And I took those out of the sticker book here from Simple Stories. It's not the same. This is out of the Vintage Cottage Fields. And this was off of the Garden District. But I went ahead and just used some of the words. And then this happy, I took from somewhere else in here, right here. So I adjusted these to make them what I wanted them to be. This one was normal, live for today, and the best. So I'm going to adhere these down. I'm excited to have this layout done, not done, but to share the story about this time in my life. And I did bump this up so that you could still move it around. So that's why I did that. Well, oh, I forgot that I had glued those on there. Now I have to pick these off. Oh, you guys probably don't want to sit here and watch me pick all those off, do you? I put this down so it's touching it, but I can still move it around. So that's kind of what I wanted. And then I'll clean up my little mess here. I have my butterfly here and my word. When you have busy paper like this, it really honestly doesn't take a whole lot to do something as far as making a layout because so much of the decorating is done for you. There's that. I went ahead when I was looking at the sketch, so I have this little cluster down here and this one here, and I did make it pretty plain just because of the busyness. And up here I took this sticker and I put some vellum behind it, and then I'm going to adhere this down. And I just like the touch that it gives, but I want to take that off just a little bit, I believe. And then adhere my little heart. And then my butterfly. My butterfly. And I like to pop that up on foam. And then I will just cut this off. And then I'll have another embellishment. But you know what? I think I might want to bring this in just a little, or out just a little bit further. So hold on. Because I want to kind of catch that butterfly in there as well. There, I think I like that better. So it doesn't look like I need something there. So I'm gonna trim that off. Look at me go. Okay, now I have another embellishment. Ha! Love that when that happens. Okay, now let's look at our, I have little foam pieces stuck to me. Let's look at our sketch and see. So here's our, of course we just did the reverse of the title. Here's a little cluster here and here and here. Sorry if you hear a bunch of noise. I have my window open and I'm just really enjoying the fresh air. It's supposed to rain today, but that's okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Laura Whitaker, for this wonderful sketch. Please go check out all the people that are playing below. It is so much fun to start this journey of 30 Days of Sketches, the best, number 10, 30 Days of Sketches. I hope you guys will grab a sketch and play along. I'd love to see it. Please share it on the Facebook group. I'm sure everybody would love to see it. And I am listing everybody below. Please go check them out. Give them a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I hope you're out there making some memories, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.